Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Prairie Grove Tiger Gymnasium for tonight's contest between the Prairie Grove Lady Tigers and the Gravette Lady Lions. I'm Lynn Gregson, alongside me, Derek Dugan. Derek, we're getting you all set up there.
Got it.
Well, tonight's game is the second conference game tonight for the Lady Tigers. They won on Tuesday night against a solid Ozark Hillbilly, the Lady Hillbilly team, and tonight the Lady Lions come into the game. And the Gravette Lady Lions, they were able to win their first conference game against P Ridge. They won that game 67-34. And so they come into the contest tonight 1-0. We come in 1-0. And so tonight's going to give a little bit of separation. You know, you start these first few games, you kind of see who's going to be at the top of the conference. And this will give one of these teams opportunity to be at the top.
Yeah, it'll be a big game for us. Anytime you're playing a conference game at home, you always want to protect your home court, and we did a great job of that Tuesday night. Like you said, Lynn, Ozark came in, and I figured Ozark, a lot of people figure they're going to be a top 4 team in our conference. Gravette's in a little bit of a different situation. They have not had as much success last year. I think they finished 9-16 overall last year, so they had a down year. Before that, they went to the state tournament. They had a real good team. But even last year, I know while we did some of the webcast games, we noticed they've got some players on their team. And I particularly remember 44, Monica White. She's a 6'2 senior, got a lot of size, and she just looks like she can play. And she hurt us a little bit last year inside. Both teams, I'm looking at the numbers here. It looks like Gravette's got 10 players. Prairie Grove's got 9. Typically we'll play about 7 players. So you never know. Even though you probably will be better than a team out on the floor, foul trouble is definitely one of the things that could be a weakness to our Prairie Grove team this year with not having as much depth as we've been accustomed to in the past.
Well, there are 3 players on their team. Now, Monica White, we remember very well from volleyball. I will tell you that. Mr. Bond and I covered a lot of the volleyball games, and Monica White was a force there. And at 6'2", she's definitely going to be a force for them. They also have Destiny Washon, and Destiny is 6 foot. She's a senior. She's got a lot of experience. She's played both as a sophomore, as a junior. She's gotten playing time. And then also they have a 5'10", Samantha Pruitt, who is a 5'10" junior. So they have some height.
Right.
And if they were to get Huber in any kind of foul trouble tonight, they would have even with Huber in the game, they have a little bit of an edge when it comes to height. I think Prairie Grove has the edge with, you know, Coach Froud has built such a program here that the experience level and the teams that Prairie Grove has played up to this point, Derek, they've played up. I mean, they played 5A, Siloam Springs, winning 59-52. Lost, also played Greenland, who's down, but they typically have a really good program down at Greenland. Lost to 5A Shiloh, and then 6A Greenwood probably was the toughest game, really played Prairie Grove well. And then won against 5A Huntsville, lost to 7A Central. So a lot of the games Prairie Grove's played, they've played up to get them ready for conference play, to get them ready for the tournament. And tonight will be a good test in conference for the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, exactly right. One of the things that we've been watching about the Lady Tigers is who's going to step up and be that third leading scorer. Because you know Huber is going to be there night in, night out. She's consistently going to give you solid play. Offensively, she's going to lead us in scoring most nights, and then defensively, she's going to do an outstanding job on post defense. But the girls that have really stepped up so far on the offensive end is Whitney Fitz. She hit 3 or 4 threes the other night against Ozark, led us with 16 points. Lacey Beeks came in and played a great game. She ended up with 14 points that game. And then you've got Macy Colchin, who is not a new player to our team, but she's new this year in the fact that she had a torn ACL last year, so she didn't get to play, but she's contributed very well. Really, everybody that's played this year has been solid for the Lady Tigers.
Well, they've had to step up. Their numbers are a little lower than normal, I guess I would say, as far as the depth on the bench. But I know the first game that we covered this year against Siloam Springs, Macy, you wouldn't have known that she didn't play last year. She just played very aggressive.
Yep.
You know, as Gravette comes into the game, they come in on a 2-game winning streak. They win their first conference game. Before that, they'd beat McDonough County of Anderson, Missouri, 47-36. And before that, so they come into the game 3-4, but those 4 losses, again, Siloam Springs 5A, they lost to Roland, Oklahoma, and then also to 5A Huntsville, and of course Bentonville Power in the 7A beat them pretty handily. But I think tonight's game is going to be a good contest, going to give us a sense of where our girls are with regards to the conference, because in this, I hate to call it preseason, but in the pre-conference games, there's a lot of, how are we going to do different lineups, different coaches try different things. I think now you get in the conference, they're playing to win, they're playing for that seeding in the conference tournament.
Yeah, and one thing you saw in the preseason, as you're calling it, is Coach Froud pulled out some zone defense at times just to kind of prepare his team for, hey, we may be in some foul trouble later on. We may have to go to this zone defense and play a little bit and make some adjustments when we've got some key players that are not exactly in the ball game. So Coach Froud is not pressed as often as he usually will do with his teams. That's probably due to the fact that we're a little bit thinner on the bench than we've been.
Well, we're going to rise for the national anthem, and then also the choir will sing the national anthem. So we're going to have mobile and silent. So you'll just bear with us here for a moment.
In light of what has taken place in Connecticut this morning, we all need to be very thankful for living in the places like Gravette, like Prairie Grove. So let's have a moment of silence to remember those families and the tragedy that took place in Connecticut, followed by our national anthem and our alma mater. Moment of silence, please.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, now they are singing the alma mater. Well, I'll tell you, Derek, as we listened to the national anthem there from the choir, from Miss Katie Young leading the choir, I think she's got more boys out there than she's had in the past. I heard a little more tenor and bass during the national anthem. That's good. It's good to see the kids participating in all phases of Prairie Grove extracurricular activities.
It's funny you said that because I was just thinking the same thing. Normally there's about 5 or 6 boys out there, so it's good to see kind of a mixture of boys and girls in the choir. Their numbers are definitely up this year, I think.
Well, I know a lot of our webcasts, and we're starting to do more and more activities. The East Lab, Ms. Burton, and of course Mr. Bond, our principal, have done a lot more other activities. But I just want to give a shout out to to Ms. Young and all that she does for the choir, and also Mr. Nichols and the band. They were phenomenal this year in all of our football games, and they have the pep band over here tonight. So all activities at Prairie Grove, it's always good to see the kids participating. Here's the starting lineup. Jessica Bailey. She's a 5'10 junior. Kylie Davis, a 5'7 sophomore. Samantha Pruitt. Monica White, a 6'2 senior. And there's Destiny Wishon, a 6-foot senior. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for your Lady Prairie Grove Tigers starting lineup.
Good.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, your starting lineup for your Prairie Grove Lady Tigers.
The Lady Tigers.
Number 12,
Whitney Fitz.
Number 14,
Lacey Beeks. She's a 5'7" junior.
Number 24, Macy Colchin.
She is a 5'5" junior. She's a guard. Justine Huber, the 6' senior, 4-year starter, Derek, for the Prairie Grove Tigers. And number 34, Callie Robinson, rounding out the starting lineup for the Lady Tigers. Well, Derek, it's gonna, I'm really interested to see how, as you look, once you get past Huber for us, our tallest starter is at 5'7".
Yeah.
And still decent size for high school girls basketball, but there are 2 6-footers here for the Lady Lions.
Well, it's got to be team rebounding. Sometimes when you are outsized a little bit, the way that you can make up for that and do a good job is in the defensive boards and the offensive boards, and our guards have got to be involved in rebounding the basketball tonight for us to counteract the size disadvantage that we have.
Well, Huber controls the tip, and Whitney Fitz brings it. There's Macy Colchin. She goes down the baseline. Shots up on the way. Good! Macy Colchin hits the first basket, and it's 2-0 Lady Tigers.
Well, that's a good start. Macy's done that a couple games in a row, just taking the ball down on that left wing, drove the baseline, and found a way to score with their jump shot. Nice job by Macy.
Shot on the way. That was Jessica Bailey. And now Fitz gets it down quickly to Huber. Huber drives lane up. Good! And now Huber and the Lady Tigers off to a quick start. 2 baskets here in the first minute of the game. It's 4-0 Lady Tigers. We want to remind those that are watching, go to pgtigersonline.com, go to the comments page, let us know where you're watching from tonight. Nice shot. That is Destiny Washon. I like the way the Lady Tigers have started tonight, get very aggressive to the basket. And now ball kind of thrown away, goes to Huber, and rebound. Bounced around, lost off the fingertips of Lacey Beeks. 6:42 to go in the first quarter, just getting started. Lady Tigers leading 4-2. We remind those that are watching that after this game, the boys will play. Whitney Fitz doing a nice job. Then there's Fitz with the steal. They're going to get the foul. The foul's going to be on number 33, Kylie Davis. Derek, nice anticipation there by Whitney Fitz.
Well, when we were talking about Coach Froud not pressing quite as often as he's used to in the past, one of the ways that we can make up for that is our half-court defense, and the pressure in the half-court has definitely not slacked off any this year. Our half-court man-to-man defense has been very aggressive, and you saw it pay off for Whitney right there. She gets to the foul line. Great job.
Makes both free throws, and now with both free throws being made, the score, Lady Tigers 6-2. Monica White at the top of the key. Now she drives. 3-point shot on the way. No good. Rebound, Lacey Beeks. Shot there by Samantha Pruitt. Now Beeks bringing the ball down quickly. Drives coast to coast. Blocked by Monica White. Whoa, Monica. I thought she stepped on the line there. Did you see there is 5'5" Macy Colchin getting the rebound with nice box out there on Monica White. Nice job there by Macy. There's now a little push there. No good. No foul called. Nice move there that time by Huber.
Yeah, that was a great job when we talked about our guards getting involved in the rebounding efforts, and that's exactly what Macy did right there. We've seen Beeks get herself involved on the offensive glass. Very active start to the game by the Lady Tigers tonight.
Pruitt again on the way with a three-pointer, no good. Ball gets down quickly to Whitney Fitz, layups up and in. Lady Tigers now up 8-2, and the Lions are going to take a timeout. Coach Dustin Peters, that is
It's Will Pittman.
Will
Sorry,
Pittman.
Lynn, I
Sorry,
didn't
that's
write that.
okay.
That's my fault. I
No,
didn't write it down. Coach
Coach
Pittman came
Coach-
over from Huntsville last year. It was his first year at Gravette. So.
He didn't want this. He could see it was a momentum was going quickly. He wanted to get that time out.
Well, and one of the things when we were talking about the pace of play for Prairie Grove, we haven't done the full court pressure, but one thing we have not slowed down is our transition offense and our fast break offense. We did it Tuesday night against Ozark. We got a lot of transition baskets and fast break points, and you can see Prairie Grove wants to push the ball, and we've gotten good things to happen for us when we were able to do that. Gravette at that time got caught off guard. We're not turned back around to find Whitney Fitz streaking down the floor.
And the Lady Tigers have, when they've gotten the ball, we've moved it quickly down the court, whether
Yep.
it's off the rebound. 5-second call. Nice job there by Fitz. And things are going the way of the Lady Tigers thus far. And there is pull-up jumper there, slightly blocked there by Monica White. Nice defense by the Lady Lions that time, particularly Monica White. Davis going against Fitz. Now Monica White with the ball. Long three-pointer on the way, no good. That was a pretty good shot there by Bailey. Wishon with the rebound. Well, she was a good 4 or 5 feet behind the line, wasn't she, Derek?
She was. I don't know if the volleyball lines may have confused her there. I'm not sure.
There's Monica White, about a 7-8 foot jumper, no good. Rebound by Callie Robinson. Now here's Huber driving against White. Ball gets out to Colchin. There's Lacey Beeks, little jumper, no good. Rebound by, nice offensive rebound by Robinson, then stolen by Destiny Wishon. There's Pruitt on the way, foul. I believe foul's going to be on Fitz.
Yeah, I don't know if you were able to watch Tuesday night, Lynn. I know you were out of town, but the key to that ball game against Ozark was at the end of the first quarter, we were up 20-8. And I think the game ended up being a 15, 16-point game, but that was really the difference, is the great start that we were able to get off to, and tonight we've gotten off to another good one.
Well, the free throw on the way by Pruitt, no good. Second shot on the way. You know, Derek, with numbers being down, or, you know, a little bit for Coach Froud,
yep,
he may be thinking, I gotta jump on them while the getting's good, and,
yeah,
and try to hold on.
Yep.
Pruitt misses both free throws, and nice behind-the-back dribble there by, now there's feed to Beeks, and a foul's going to be on Wishon. Nice ball handling by Whitney Fitz.
Yeah, and Whitney's been able to do that. She's taken up the slack. She didn't play a whole lot of point last year, but she's having to fill that role this year and doing a really good job of getting the ball to the players that need it, and doing a nice job of running the offense for Coach Froud and his team.
And Beeks misses the first free throw. Both teams, well, I guess the Tigers are 2 for 3 from the line. Lady Lions are 1 or 0 for 2.
Right.
You know, Derek, one of the things, if there's one thing I've seen so far with the Lady Tigers that we may be missing from last year was Michelle Lumsargis in the three-pointer. You know,
yep.
Nice steal. There's some pressure there, and there's Callie Robinson up, and good. And the 11-2, and the Lady Tigers have stretched their lead early, much like the other night, I think, Derek.
Yep, and I think I know where you were going with that as far as our three-point offense. It's not been as prominent in our offense as it was last year, but then again, Whitney did a great job Tuesday night. I think she hit 4 3-point baskets. So we've got girls that are capable of hitting a perimeter jump shot, and it's just a matter of being able to step up and get the open shot. But right now against Gravette, we've gotten a lot of baskets going to the basket a little more inside. We haven't had to rely on the outside shot as of yet.
There's a baseline drive there. Oh, that was a wraparound there that time by Jessica Bailey. You know, that was just nice athleticism there by Macy Colton. She just went hard down the baseline.
Yeah, Macy
just beat her.
She really likes to use that right hand and get down on that baseline side, and she's got the quickness to get by her defender. A nice job right there by Macy.
And now there's Whitney Fitz. She feeds Beeks. Beeks working inside. No good rebound with Sean. You know, I just noticed Macy was posting up at 5'5".
Yeah.
She's posting up down in the paint.
Well, that's one of the inbounds plays that Coach Froud has run forever, is he'll get different girls isolated down there in the low post, and just depending on who he wants to get a shot, he doesn't mind posting up a guard down there.
Nice hustle there by Macy Colchin. Abby Smith now coming into the game. Whitney Fint's going to take a breather. Whitney's played a great first quarter here in the first 5 minutes of the game. Wow. Three-pointer on the way, and it's good. Nice shot there. Kylie Davis. And the Lady Lions needed something to kind of stop the bleeding there.
Yep. And Gravette has taken 3 or 4 3-point shots, and they've all looked pretty good from where I've been sitting, Lynn, but that was the first one they've been able to hit.
Destiny Washon with another foul. That's going to be her second foul. And surprise, Coach Pittman left her in. And there's Macy Colchin, 13-5, Lady Tigers. Monica White kicks it out. Another three-pointer on the way by Davis. No good. Rebound, Lacey Beeks. And Lady Tigers, nice job there. I think Coach Froud made that call for him there.
Well, there's one for the home team right there, Lynn.
And now let's take a look here on the comments page tonight. Henry's out there with us tonight and talking about another year of basketball. He's wanting to know if you know the old pregame starting rituals. I'll fill you in on that one here in a minute. Several comments from the other night, Derek, I noticed you guys had. So, webcast numbers are up again this year.
Well, I was very thankful that we had Lance to fill in for you, Lynn. I had to talk enough as it was, so I was very glad that Lance could fill in and help out. And Lance, keeps our game stats for the boys and the girls games. He's kind of the statistician, so I was very glad to have some help up here the other night.
Rebound Robinson, no good. Now rebound back to Beeks. They're going to call a 3-second here. Nope, they're not. But they're going to call a foul on Washon. That's going to be her third foul.
Third foul.
I was surprised she left her in there. No, it was 2. But, no, Lance does a great job for us. And I like the fact he's got his little iPad up here with the stats.
I know.
You and I have been old school with the tick marks, but having Lance here has been a big help.
The pen and the paper. I haven't advanced to the iPad and all that touchscreen stuff yet. Coach Pittman just got a technical foul, Lynn. I don't know if you saw that happen. He had been on that official after the out-of-bounds call that went in Prairie Grove's favor.
Well, the Gravette fans aren't happy over on this side of the court right now. If you hear some of the yelling in the background, and Huber misses the first shot of the technical foul.
And I heard one fan just say, "The ball don't lie."
I like it. I like it.
I think Rasheed Wallace patented that phrase.
And
she
missed both shots, so maybe there's something to what he was saying. I heard one the other night too. Our Lance Lee, who's he's always got a crack or two. Let's just say it was a little interesting out in West Fork about a week or so ago when they were playing.
Yeah?
He made the comment, he goes, "It's a circus out here. All we need is a little elephant and music."
These are the things that in an enclosed area in a gym, sometimes you can just hear those people over everybody. Where in different sports and outside sports, you might not get the full effect, but you can pretty much hear everything that's said in a gym like this.
Yeah, and during football season, I can always hear a cowbell from somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
But, the thing is tonight, Derek, I'm looking across the way, and I see Miss Barnett last year.
Brooke
Barnett.
Brooke's mom. Yep.
Brooke's mom's here tonight, and, just thinking about last year's team, and, that's Brooke Barnett was just everywhere. She got so many loose balls, and I'm kind of seeing Macy Colchin kind of fill that role a little bit for the Lady Tigers.
And Callie's been doing a good job rebounding the basketball too and trying to fill that. And Brooke, you remember was it the senior night where Brooke exploded for like 25 points or something like that? She would go 10-game stretches without scoring 25 points. But, Yeah, her and Lumpsargus both. Big shoes to fill this year, but the girls so far that have been called upon to do so, they've stepped in and done a nice job for us.
They really have. And Abby Smith's on the court now. She's done a nice job. There's Whitney Fitz driving lane. She's going to pick up the foul. But if you kind of think of the roles that people have played, I mean, Macy gets a lot of loose balls. She's there getting rebounds. And I see her kind of playing that role. Whitney Fitz is kind of the all-purpose person almost. And then, of course, Huber's playing the role she's played almost for 4 years.
Right, exactly.
Callie Robinson checking back in, coming in for Huber. That's the second foul on Davis.
And Lynn, the Gravette folks are upset. The foul count is 7-1 right now in the Lady Tigers' favor.
I'm sure that nice rebound that time by Monica White. She puts it back in. Coach Froud not happy, Derek.
Well, if there's one thing that really irritates Coach Froud is not blocking out and not just not blocking out, but not even making contact with Monica White. You know, the biggest player out on the floor, 6'2". We definitely have to find a way to make sure somebody blocks her out on the shot, and that time nobody did. So Coach Froud going to take a quick timeout to make sure that his team knows exactly who number 44 is, because you sure don't want to get her going. It's the first timeout of the game, I believe, for sure, by Coach Froud. It's his first timeout.
Well, he took it quick, and he jumped off the bench real quick whenever Monica White got the rebound and put it back in. Abby Smith bringing the ball down. 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter, and Lady Tigers up 15-7.
Got to be careful with the 5 count there. Good job by Abby getting rid of the ball.
And there's Colchin. It's going to be blocked by time by White. And now with 15 seconds to go, Lady Lions may get the last shot here. Lofts it in. Nice lob pass into Monica White. That's going to close the lead down to 6. 4 seconds to go. 3, 2. Abby needs to throw it up. She gets it up.
Oh,
good.
Look at that.
Are they going to count it? Yes, they count it. Hey! All right. Oh. That was a nice way to end a quarter there, Derek.
Yeah, really good job, because Gravette had scored 4 in a row there and cut the lead down to 6. So for Abby to recognize that time was running out right there, just what would you call it? Was that a left-handed hook shot?
Well, she's
Is that what you
left-handed.
would call that?
Yeah, she's left-handed. I call it the old Magic Johnson baby hook kind of.
There you go. There you go. That'll work.
Well, while we're at the quarter break, I just want to give a shout out and a thanks to those helping on the camera tonight from the East Lab. Casey Stamps and Samantha Dodd are helping us out. We appreciate them. Also thankful again to Lance Arguello, who's keeping the stats, and of course our producer tonight.
That's
Can't
right.
leave him out. Principal Ron Bond, he's helping us out tonight producing, and he has done such a good job with these students here at Prairie Grove High School and getting them involved with the webcast. Derek, think about last year and some of these times we're scrambling around to get things. It's so great to have them here. Derek, you got some stats for us?
I sure do. Lance has got team stats for me. Field goal percentage right now for Prairie Grove, not shooting a great percentage, 32% from the field, but they're 6 of 19, so they've gotten a lot of shots. Gravette, on the other hand, is shooting a worse percentage. They're 27% right now, 4 for 15.
We'll maybe here in one of the breaks we'll get a list on the score. We'll do that at half on the score by each individual. Macy loses that pass, and let's see, they're going to call Macy for foul. Colchin with a foul. Second team foul. Gravette fans don't like Coach Froud on the floor there.
Coach Froud's feet are so big, it's hard for him to get off of the floor. Like size 15 shoes over there.
Nice defense there to force kind of a bad shot for the Lady Lions.
Yeah, it was.
Macy Colchin pulls up shot. Good! Macy Colchin. 19-9 now.
That's the longest shot that I think Prairie Grove's attempted as far as distance from the goal. That was probably about an 18-footer right there. Everything else has been pretty close to the rim.
Nice help on the backside there by Abby Smith. Going to be a reach in there by Whitney Fitz. I like that rotation that she came around whenever Monica White, like, she got a good shot. Abby Smith able to slide over and keep that easy shot from happening.
Yeah, when the pass, before the pass was thrown, there was only one player guarding White, and by the time that ball was in the air into White's hands, there were 2 players on her. Great job of help defense by the Lady Tigers.
Three-pointer on the way by Bailey, no good. Rebound goes to Callie Robinson. She's been a force. Oh, wow. Well, Gravette fans won't be able to complain about that.
They're happy about that one, yeah.
Well, but Callie's been a force on the boards tonight. She's gotten a couple of good rebounds there, very strong rebound. That time they caught her for a tie-up, I think a little quick there for sure.
Yeah, and you can see the size disadvantage that Callie's at right there on camera. She's guarding 6'2", and I don't know what Callie is. She's 5'8", 5.
Callie is 5'6".
5'6", okay, so she's definitely undersized, but doing a great job of using her body to get position on those rebounds.
And speaking of getting position, Colton gets a good position there, gets the rebound for the Lady Tigers. Davis has made 1 3. She's attempted a few and misses another one there. 10-point lead for the Lady Tigers. Abby Smith drives, shot up on the way, no good. Tips the ball out. Ball goes to, wow, I'm not sure now. The other Lady Tigers got it. There's Lacey Beeks, up and good. 21-9. Lady Tigers now with their largest lead of the game, up 12.
It's almost like Lynn Gravette's defense has been a little bit too aggressive. They've been more concerned with the outside than they have the inside, and they've done a much better job of protecting the three-point line. You know, it may be interesting to see if Gravette kind of backs off their defense a little bit, tries to clog up the lane and prevent Prairie Grove from getting in there.
Well, there's another drive in the lane. No foul call, but Huber gets her own rebound, puts it back in. It's good. It's 23-9, and now Coach Bennett's going to take a full timeout. Let's take this timeout with them. With 5:44 to go here in the second period, the score, Prairie Grove Lady Tigers 23, Gravette Lady Lions 9.
PG Telco is the proud sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com, where you can find out all the very latest of what's going on with all the sports teams right here in Prairie Grove. But PG Telco is more, a lot more. They offer phone, internet, long-distance services, and bundles, making it all affordable. And that includes DirecTV. For your home or office, staying connected to the fast-paced world is as easy as calling PG Telco. Call 846-7200. That's 846-7200. PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress.
The Christmas holiday is near. While you're out shopping this Saturday at your Prairie Grove Walmart Express, the National Honor Society will be ringing bells for the Salvation Army. So stop by from 10 to 8 and show your support by donating to the Salvation Army.
Okay, we're back with you. 5:44 to go in the first half. Lady Tigers leading 23-9. Been very impressed tonight with the defense and the rebounding by the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, we played solid on both ends of the floor.
Nice pull. You know, smart play that time by Huber.
It was.
She could have gone. She thought, I'm going to go for the block. Nah, I'm not in the right position. She pulled up and was able to avoid the foul. And the Lady Tigers get the ball out.
Yeah, and it's not like Justine's in foul trouble, but it's still early in the ball game, so that's a foul that you definitely don't want to commit. With a 14-point lead, it would have been a silly foul, so a great recognition job by Justine.
And Macy's still posting up down low, Derek, at all of 5'5".
Well, and she's got the athletic ability that when she catches the ball, she can elevate over a defender and rise up and jump shoot the ball a lot better than some boys that I've seen before. You know, she's got that vertical leap that allows her to elevate like that.
She makes the first free throw, now score 24-9. Now make it 25-9, 16-point lead for the Lady Tigers. A little bit of pressure this time. They break the press. Now that's 4-on-2. And then the Lady Tigers are able to get back and help. Nice job there. Partially blocked there by Huber.
I think she got poked in the eye there, too, on the follow-through.
Monica White working hard down there trying to get a good shot. Now pull-up shot on the way. Whitney DeWitt, no good. Rebound goes to Huber. Great. Oh, that was a nice try there.
It was. I don't know if Justine wears contacts or not, but she keeps rubbing her eye. I think she did get poked there. But looks like she's going to be okay, stay in the game.
25-9, 4 minutes, 24 seconds to go here. First half. Davis with the ball, gets it to Pruitt. There's Monica White, little jumper on the way, no good. Rebound goes to Beeks. Beeks there, nice pass to Robinson. Robinson puts it up and in, 27-9. And I'm really surprised by this. I really did not. I anticipate a little bit closer matchup, especially here in the first half.
Well, Gravette just not doing a good job of getting back on defense. Lacey rebounded the ball and then drove it about 80 feet before she was finally forced to give it up. And good job by Callie running the floor, getting the easy layup.
Huber with the foul. It's her first foul. I think she was just kind of leaning that time.
That's a nice inbounds play there.
And a nice shot there. Samantha Pruitt hits the three. 27-12, and very good open shot that time by the Lady Lions. There's Huber. She's going to drive against White. Spins, goes up. They're going to call a foul on White.
Well, that was a good job by Prairie Grove of getting the ball back down the floor. Justine was really isolated on White one-on-one, and Justine's able to not only just post people up, but she's kind of got the ability of a guard to be able to take the ball out and then drive it in. Very skilled in a lot of different ways.
Huber makes the first free throw. Second one on the way, it's in and out, but there's Beeks with a rebound. She gets it back to Huber, up and no good. Rebound goes to White. 28-12, 16-point lead for the Lady Tigers. There's Monica White. That's going to go off her leg. Oh!
She thought about it.
Yes,
she was overridden by this official that's closest to us here. He made the signal pretty quick. But
he wasn't looking.
Yeah, he wasn't looking.
I thought it went off her leg. I did. Rebound goes to Abby Smith. You know, Gravette's just not made a lot of shots tonight. I mean, I know you said at the end of the first quarter they're shooting 27%. They're not shooting any better here in the second quarter.
And they're really not turning the ball over. You're right, Lynn. They just haven't hit a lot of shots.
Here's Kylie Davis, drives and good. 28-14. Into the game now is Ariana Mitchell. She's a sophomore. And you know, I know when we did the Siloam Springs game, that was her first game as a high school player, and she did a very nice job and played with a lot of confidence. And against a 5A school, to see a sophomore play that well had to put a smile on Coach Froud's face.
Really played good defense that night, I remember. She played a lot of minutes due to the foul trouble that we were in at that time.
Huber comes in and Mitchell goes out. There's Macy Colchin. She's looks like he called her for being on the line there. So Lady Tigers have had as much as an 18-point lead. It's currently 14 with a chance for Lady Lions to take it down to 12. Ball knocked away there by Robinson. Robinson is.
Oh.
You know, Robinson's given up 8 inches to White, and she's doing a nice job against her.
She really is. I mean, Callie, what you lack in height, a lot of times you can make up for with position. You think of the great rebounders in the past. I mean, Dennis Rodman was 6'8", going up against 7-footers in the league. Charles Barkley was 6'7", 6'6", maybe. And, you know, a lot of times it's just about desire and positioning yourself to get rebounds and put yourself in a position to get them.
Well, I know Charles Barkley was listed as 6'6", 6'7". I've actually not been around him like he's my buddy or anything, but I've been in the same room with him. And if he's 6'4", I'm 6'4". He's not that tall.
I remember he talked about how one of the best things he was ever told by a coach is just go get the ball, and he made a career out of that.
Macy Colchin drives, and now she's going to be tied up. They're going to tie her up there. 1 minute, 59 seconds to go here in the first half. Lady Tigers 30-14, and have really been in control since the beginning of the game. Gets the ball into Huber, and Huber's going to draw the foul. I believe that's going to be Davis. Huber, after missing a couple of those technical fouls, has kind of got back on her free throw shooting.
Yeah, she actually missed her first three, Lynn, and I was going to point out that's one of the things that Justine, I don't know what her career free throw percentage is, but I'd be willing to bet it's over 70%, but she struggled there a little bit this year at the free throw line. She's done a nice job of getting there a lot, but just struggling with her shot there at the free throw line, but she'll get that worked out, I'm sure. She's too good of a shooter.
She misses the first one of this time at the line. Second one on the way. It's good. 31-14, 1 minute, 57 seconds to go here in the first half. DeWitt bringing it down for the Lady Lions, and ball is going to be thrown away. Wow. We got just a little lucky on that one, I think.
Sometimes it's better be lucky than good.
Under a minute and a half now to go here in the first half. Lady Tigers taking their time. Just working the clock. Macy Colton, she had the baseline there and then just kind of pulled. I think she thought she got fouled. I think that's why she pulled up.
Yeah, either that or maybe she just lost her balance, but yeah, she just went right out of bounds. I think she may have got shoved a little bit there.
31-14. 1 minute to go now in the first half. Shot on the way by DeWitt, no good. Rebound goes to Robinson. Robinson brings it down, pulls up, gets it back out to Huber. There's Abby Smith at the top of the key. DeWitt's on her tight. White on Huber. White's got 2 fouls now. She needs, for Gravette, she needs to not get into another foul. That'd be 3 on both of their 6-footers.
Yeah, Gravette is definitely not backed off of their half-court defense. I mean, they're still pressuring, but it's Prairie. Go ahead, Lee.
I thought we would get a 3-point.
False alarm there, right?
we have not had a 3-point attempt all night.
Nope.
Foul's going to be called on the floor. Number 3, that's going to be DeWitt with the foul. Her first foul. Prairie Grove's already in the double bonus, so Abby Smith gets a chance to shoot 2. 31-14, 20 seconds to go here in the first half. And the Lady Tigers have struggled from the free throw line. I'd like to, when we come back from the half, Derek, what's the free throws? We can't be at 50%. If we are, I'll be shocked.
11 out of 17 by my quick count here, Lynn, but that's unofficial. Lance will have the official 11 out of 18, I guess.
31-14, we're down to 15 seconds to go here in the first half. Halftime, we're going to take a little bit of a break here. There's a steal there by Lacey Beeks, going to lay it up and in with 3 seconds to go, 33-14. And that's going to do it here for the first half. DeWitt's going to throw it. No good. At the end of the first half, our score, the Prairie Grove Lady Tigers 33, the Gravette Lady Lions 14. We're going to take a break here at half, and we will join you in about 7 minutes.
PG Tigers Online is made possible by our friends at PG Telco and the Prairie Grove High School East Lug. We thank you for your continued support.
The schools participating in this football playoff game are members of the Arkansas Activities Association as authorized by the school boards. The administrators of these schools have helped to write the rules and regulations that govern participation of students in competitive activities for the schools that are members of the Arkansas Activities Association. The Arkansas Activities Association, which is sponsoring this football playoff game, is a voluntary nonprofit educational association of some 500 junior and senior public and private high schools of Arkansas. The regulations which guide these events are adopted by the schools themselves and determine the type of program they believe to be the most desirable for high school youth. The Arkansas Activities Association is one of 50 state organizations that belong to the National Federation of State High School Associations This association formulates policies, game rules, and standards for inter-school competition. The schools of Arkansas have adopted these rules on eligibility, which correspond to those recommended by the National Federation.
The Christmas holiday is near. While you're out shopping this Saturday at your Prairie Grove Walmart Express, the National Honor Society will be ringing bells for the Salvation Army. So stop by from 10 to 8 and show your support by donating to the Salvation Army.
I like Prairie Grove because everyone's so close. I just love Prairie Grove High School. It's just amazing. It's much better than home. All my friends here. And, Mr. Nichols is awesome. Mr. Moss, he just loves teaching about music. So it's fun. What we love about Prairie Grove is great sports. Good. Yeah.
I like Prairie Grove because the whole town comes together to support our team.
I like Prairie Grove. The band program. And what I love about the band program is that we get to learn how to be great musicians and just to be family, plays music. Great.
We're back with you to start the second half, and we have some first half stats there, Derek.
Yeah, I sure do. I found Gravette shooting 22% and only 0 for 2 at the free throw line. And then another big stat that stands out to me is Gravette's only had 7 rebounds. Prairie Grove with 21 rebounds in the first half. And Prairie Grove not shooting a great percentage from the free throw line, but 11 of 18 for 61%. So they've outshot Gravette 18-2 at the line, shooting 37% overall.
And from a point standpoint, who's got what?
Huber and Colchin each have 8 points.
Pruitt picks up a basket quick here to start the second half for the Lady Lions.
Yeah, 8 points each for Colchin and Huber. Fitz with 6, Beeks with 5, Robinson with 4, and then Smith off the bench with 2 for the Tigers.
And leading score for
Gravette,
5 points is
5 and 5. Davis and Pruitt each with 5 points for Gravette.
Well, Gravette gets the first basket. Now they got with Sean back in. Shot on the way, no good. And then there's Monica White to pick up the rebound. And now the first 4 points of the second half by the Lady Lions, 33-18. Three-pointer on the way, bottom, yes, Macy Colchin. Three-pointer, that's the first three-pointer of the night.
Attempted by Prairie Grove and made by Prairie Grove.
Here's Monica White, jumper on the way, and it's good. So much better shooting to start the second half for the Lady Lions, 36-20.
And right off the bat, White with 2 of the first 3 baskets for Gravette. She's got
Another
8 points.
three-pointer. No, I thought we'd get Lacey Beeks with a. It's off the mark, 36-20. And Colchin now with double figures. She's at 11 points. Shot on the way, no good. Nice box out there by Robinson. And that's going to be third foul on Monica White.
Great job by Callie of finding where the ball was going to go and then finding White to make sure she put a body on her. And White had no choice but to go up over her back or not try to foul at all. And unfortunately for White, she tried to get the rebound and ended up committing her third foul.
Lady Tigers up by 16, had a 19-point lead at half. There's Huber driving against White. There's baseline, and now another foul. I believe that's going to be on Jessica Bailey. And the Lady Lions have already picked up a couple of quick fouls.
And Lynn, the Lady Tigers outscored Gravette 16-5 in that second quarter. So the cushion that we had at the end of the first quarter only got bigger as the second quarter went on and played out. That might have been off Huber's leg, I thought, but
well, you know, Whitney DeWitt's 5'3", guarding the 6-foot Huber, and I tell you what, she did a heck of a job.
Yeah,
I thought that was going to be 2 points for sure.
And they've got Gravette switching all the screens is what ended up getting the mismatch there for Justine. They did it again, and Justine just couldn't finish it.
Nice defense there that time by the Lady Lions, and bodies all over the floor. Lady Tigers end up with it.
Glad to see everybody get up after that one, Lynn, because Beeks went down pretty hard there.
Destiny Rashawn with 4 fouls, and I know Destiny's father, and I sat and talked with him a little bit at halftime, and she's been averaging 18 points a game coming in there and several rebounds. I forget the exact number he said per game, and so that's not definitely not helping the Lady Lions tonight. Nice steal there by Davis. She's on the charge, and nice pass. Going to be knocked away there by Robinson. Coach Frau takes a 30-second timeout, and he's waving his arms
Not
and
happy
clapping
about
his hands.
something, right? Yeah, well, Sean has been a really good player. I remember her last year. We talked about her a little bit in the pregame of being one of the leading scorers for Gravette, and apparently the leading scorer for Gravette this year. And the Lady Tigers have done a really good job of containing her tonight. She's just got 2 points. Of course, the foul trouble has played a factor into that. She hadn't played a whole lot of minutes tonight, but Lady Tigers doing a good job with her.
Five minutes, 36 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Lady Tigers leading the Lady Lions 36-20. No one in real foul trouble for Prairie Grove tonight, and the Lady Lions have their 2 tallest players, Monica White with 3, with Sean with, and a three-pointer. Samantha Pruitt with the 3, and that closes the lead down to 13 points.
I think that's the same inbounds play that Gravette ran earlier in the first half where they got Pruitt with a 3-point shot, wide open 3-point shot, and they ran it again and got the same look and the same result.
Ball's going to be out.
White kind of fortunate there. I think that she wasn't called for a 4th foul. She got tangled up with Justine there. Probably a good no call to just let that ball go out of bounds there and play on. Prairie Grove was going to keep possession anyway.
Nice move.
There's her 4th foul.
A nice move there by Huber. She got her up in the air and was able to drive baseline.
Yep. Well, and I really don't understand why Gravette continues just to pressure out on Prairie Grove, because Lady Tigers have only hit 1 3-point shot tonight and only taken 2, so you would think that you try to pack in your defense a little bit, and Gravette's not doing it yet.
Huber. And we don't even have to keep our stats. I think Gravette's doing this for us. There's 18 fouls to 4, as we hear from the crowd here just close to us.
I don't have the official count, but I was kind of keeping
he
it in my – apparently he does. I had it more like 15-7, but we'll take his word for it.
38-23. Davis there.
Justine did hit both of those, right, Lynn?
She did. It's
okay.
38-23.
Okay. So 10 points for Huber. Colchin leading the way with 11 right now.
And now, they're going to get Beach for a foul that time. And that foul makes the Gravette fans happy.
For the moment.
38-23, Pruitt on the line. Pruitt is the leading scorer for the Lions at 8 points. Her and White both with 8. Now she's got 9, 38-24. And they've closed the 19-point halftime lead. They've got as close as 13. And you know, Derek, even though Prairie Grove's been up comfortably, that one's no good. You get this thing within 10 points, and going in the fourth quarter, it could be a game still. This thing is not over.
Yeah, the one key thing that Gravette's got to deal with is the foul trouble. Oh, and the ref gets hit right in the head. So Gravette fans love that. But Gravette's definitely got to deal with some foul trouble right now. Even they've got an uphill battle to climb, down 14, but on top of that, they've got their best 2 players in some foul trouble.
I've been impressed with Gravette not giving up in this game. There's DeWitt for 3, bottom, and she's got it. And now that 19-point lead, Derek, is all of a sudden 11. And like I said, we've got plenty of time left for the Lady Lions.
Yeah, with the 3-point shot, it just makes the game that much more manageable. And Gravette's done a nice job. I think that's their 4th 3-point basket of the night.
Nice drive by Abby Smith. Goes straight to the hole. Puts the lead back up to 13. 40-27. 4 minutes to go. We're halfway through the third quarter, and this has been Gravette's quarter thus far. Lob pass in, going to be stolen there by Huber, and now a foul is going to be called on Pruitt. And that's going to not make the Gravette fans happy. And if for those that are watching, where we do the basketball games from is we have a little desk up here that is just behind the visiting fans, and so we hear a lot from them.
And that's why you may hear us just laugh for no reason, because it's pretty comical to hear the other team's fans and some of the things that they say. We may get another one here.
Huber with a basket, now a chance to complete the old-fashioned 3-point play, 42-27. They got, the Lady Lions got it down to 11, and now it's back up to 15. And if Huber can put this away, it'll be back up to 16, and literally in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
No good.
Justine. Rebound
goes to Beeks. And now there's Whitney. Fits for 3. Bottom!
Oh, yeah.
Yes! Oh, 45-27.
5-point play right there on that possession.
Oh,
Lynn.
yes. And now we're right back up to where we were at halftime.
Justine 6 of 11 at the free throw line tonight, so kind of an off night for her.
Close to 5 seconds. Now steal. Wow, that was Pruitt's lucky she didn't get another foul. She was wrapped up there.
And even with Justine struggling at the line, Lynn, she's leading us in scoring with 12 points. That's a foul. Got it.
And good. Oh! Oh! She was tangled up like a pretzel, threw the ball up, and it still goes in. And now 20-point lead. Derek, literally, I said at 4 minutes to go.
Yeah.
At 4 minutes to go, the Lady Lions had got it down 11 in 1 minute and 2 seconds.
Yep.
It's now back up to a 20-point lead.
Yeah.
1 minute and 2 seconds.
Yeah, it didn't take long, and really should have been a foul probably a couple seconds before Beeks actually shot the ball right there, because she was fouled, and they went ahead and let her somehow catch the ball and somehow get it up and finally called the foul. So it was a foul one way or the other. But yeah, you're right, Lynn. The explosiveness of the Prairie Grove offense, I mean, at any moment, Gravette looked like they had all the momentum right there. They hit the three-point basket by DeWitt to cut it to 11, and then didn't take long for the Lady Tigers to respond.
I'm really, I mean, in 1 minute and 2 seconds, I mean, literally, if they make this shot, it'll be 10 points that fast.
Yep. I see my little nephew down there running the baseline.
Is he running it or dancing it?
Well, it could be both. It could be a combination. Let's see how long it takes before he gets in trouble by his dad.
Shot on the way. Beeks knocked it down. 48-27. I usually see your nephew doing a little jig down there on the side somewhere.
You know, there's no telling. He lives in his own world, so.
Coach Froud up by 21, and he's getting on Justine about not getting that loose ball. Now we're going to have a jump ball in Prairie Grove's favor, and Derek, everything's just going the Tigers' way right now.
Yeah, it really is, and you like to see that because we went through a little bit of a lull when Gravette made that run, and just a great response by the Lady Tigers. Got a little isolation play. I like that for Smith.
All the way, Abby Smith takes the left hand up and puts it in, and Smith now with 6 points. They're going to get Beeks with a foul that time, I think.
I mean, Gravette, for them to have any success against at least Prairie Grove, they may be able to do this against some other teams, but against the Lady Tigers, Gravette's got to back off their defense because we're just going right by them right now.
Beeks now with 2 fouls, 2 team fouls. Prairie Grove's already in the bonus. Beeks could have got another foul right there. They're going to get her.
Yeah, that's a good call.
So Beeks picks up a couple of quickies, and now she's got 3 fouls. Team's got 3. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. Lady Tigers leading 50-27. In the game is Macy Colchin. I thought she might come in for Beeks. She's coming in for Robinson. So Robinson goes out. You got Smith, Huber, Fitz, Beeks, and Colchin in now for the Lady Tigers. Davis up with a shot, no good. Rebound goes to Fitz. Fitz looked down court for Beeks there for a minute. Now she pulls. There's Colchin. Colchin drives baseline. Shot on the way, no good. Nice
good
rebound by Huber,
Justine.
up and good. And they could have called another foul right there. I mean,
yeah, they really
that was
could
a hack
have.
city there by Pruitt.
Yep.
52-27 now, and there is Davis. She's going to pick up the foul. Probably, I believe that was Fitz.
Oh, they got Huber, I think.
They got Huber.
Yep.
Huber's second, team 4th foul. It's going to be a 2-shot foul. 52-27. Shot made, the free throw made there by Davis. She now has 6 points. Next shot on the way, it's also good. Well, Gravette hadn't got to the line much tonight. When they had a little success there. It's now 52-29.
Yeah, they've shot twice as many free throws in this third quarter as they shot the entire first half.
That's easy to do when you only shoot 2 in the first
yeah,
half.
exactly.
Stolen there that time, kind of lost there by Huber. They're going to call a blocking foul that time on Smith. Looked like Huber just kind of almost overran that.
Yeah, got a little ahead of herself. I think she was really anticipating trying to attack the basket there, and I think she was trying to make a spin move and forgot to take the ball with her. It's pretty rare that you see Justine make a turnover, though. You can live with that when she's giving you, double-double basically every night.
Pruitt makes that foul, so now she's got 10 points. Misses the second one. Nice read there by Beeks. 52-30. Lady Tigers had as big as a 25-point lead, led by 19 at half. And turnover that time for the Lady Tigers. DeWitt bringing the ball down quickly. She's got a wide open all the way to the lane. No good. Down with the rebound comes Colchin.
She was too open, Lynn. She was too open.
That happens, doesn't it?
You know, one of the things that the Lady Tigers have had a weakness in this year is ball control. And so far this game, we've done a great job. But you've seen 2 times in a row we've turned the ball over. She's got to continue to be strong with the basketball.
And there she
So
goes. Abby's just literally just driving
going right
to the
by.
basket.
Yeah, just isolating her, putting her one-on-one against a player, and she's got the foot speed to be able to go by her.
No good. Rebound's going to go to. Now they're going to call Pruitt for a hold. I would have to say if I was a Gravette fan on that one, I would be upset too, Derek.
Well, it just compounds it whenever you're down 24, and then you don't feel like you're getting any calls. It just adds fuel to the fire, I think.
And now to go shoot a one-on-one on top of it.
Yeah, exactly. You committed a foul 94 feet or 84 feet away from the basket, and the other team's going to get free throws out of it.
That's Pruitt's 3rd foul. This time,
there we go.
Huber now.
15 points for Justine.
15 for Huber. And
a lot of them at the free throw line.
And she's not even had a great night from the line.
No.
She could be up closer to probably 20, 22 points if she was a little more like. Now into the game comes Ariana Mitchell, comes in for Fitz. Second shot on the way by Huber. And now the Lady Tigers have their largest lead of the game, 56-30, 26-point lead.
And you see Gravette's come back with Sean and White back into the game. You know, maybe a little too late, but they've got to get those girls back in the game if they want to cut into this lead at all.
Well, they're 4 points away from being in the mercy rule,
Yep.
and it's like once that starts, there is absolutely no
Yep.
way. Whoa, she got away with something there. And now White just throws that one away, and now the Lady Tigers with opportunity. 19.6 seconds to go, 3rd quarter. Lady Tigers leading 56-30. Now White's going to come out, and also Destiny Rashawn. Mitchell with the ball. Lacey Beeks.
Oh,
There's
wide
Colchin,
open, to
wide
the
open
lane.
all the way in, 58-30. Macy Colchin now 13 points, 58-30 after 3 quarters of play.
The Christmas holiday is near. While you're out shopping this Saturday at your Prairie Grove Walmart Express, the National Honor Society will be ringing bells for the Salvation Army. So stop by from 10 to 8 and show your support by donating to the Salvation Army.
58-30. Derek, you have some stats for us.
Yeah, scoring-wise for the Lady Tigers, Huber came out with, I think, 7 points in the in the 3rd quarter alone. So she's got 16 points to lead the way for the Lady Tigers. Colchin with 13, she's up into double digits. And then you've got Fitz with 9, Beeks with 8, Smith with 8 off the bench, Callie Robinson with 4. So by the end of this game, we could have 5 players, maybe even more, in double figures. You contrast that with Gravette. They've only had 5 players that have scored, and their leading scorer, Pruitt, with 10 points. She's having a nice game. White with 8, Davis with 7, DeWitt with 3, and with Sean with just 2 points. That's huge.
And she's averaging 18 a game. And
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, Derek, as I look the numbers over your shoulder, I'm thinking, boy, if Fitz can hit another basket, and Smith and Beeks, we would have 5 players in double figures, and that's really good because I think a lot of times people know about Justine Huber and think
Yep.
that the Lady Tigers are just strictly relying on her, but you can see tonight that the points are being spread throughout the team, and that's a great sign for the Lady Tigers.
And one
foul's going to be on Beeks. That's going to be her 4th foul.
And one thing, if you're really nitpicking the Lady Tigers' performance right now, is Gravette scored more points in the 3rd quarter than they scored the entire first half. And you think that may be a negative, but then you look, Prairie Grove scored 25 points on their own in that 3rd quarter. So, again, had a 19-point lead at halftime. It was cut to 11, and then, man, by the end of the 3rd quarter, it was back up to 28 points. So,
And think about that. From the last part, they were, so it went from.
we
and White
outscored
was
them by
both.
17 in the last 4 minutes.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Now Colchin Gets it to Mitchell. No, it's going to go out off of Pruitt. Lady Tigers make a basket this time. We'll have a running clock for the balance of the game.
That's right.
58-30. There gets the ball in to Huber. Back. Colchin and back to Hewitt and Colchin. Colchin's going to go drive baseline.
Nice pass.
There's Callie Robinson. No good. Rebound to Rashawn. Pruitt for three. No good. Rebound to Abby Smith.
You know, Gravette's got some ability from behind the arc. They've taken some good shots out there and really hit more three-point baskets than the Lady Tigers tonight, but the defensive end is where Gravette's really been struggling.
There's Abby Smith again driving. Good.
Go.
And that's going to do the Mercy rule, so now the clock will run the balance of the game, 60-30. And that's Abby Smith now with 10 points. So 3 Lady Tigers in double figures, and there's a steal. Ball's going to go to Huber.
And that's pretty rare for a high school girls basketball game to have a chance to have 5 players in double figures. But a couple more baskets here, the Lady Tigers can do just that.
Nice job by Rashawn, up and good. Now, Derek, on the Mercy rule, does it once it's hit, does it go? And if it goes back under, does it stop?
No, the only time it stops is on a timeout. That'll be the only
regardless,
time.
Even though they got it down?
Regardless, yep. They're going to keep it running the entire quarter. I know there's some leagues in summer basketball that they'll, have a 30-point Mercy rule, but then if it gets down to like 20 or something like that, they'll stop it. And that may be on the way in the future for high school basketball, but hasn't been implemented yet that I know of. I haven't read the rule book this year, though. We saw one the other night, Lynn, in the Ozark game. Go ahead.
I was going to say Cecilia Martinez coming into the game, and it's great to see her. Now Abby Smith. Nice pass to Robinson. Good, yes. 62-32. What a sweet pass.
That was.
Sweet. That was wicked sweet. That was nice.
That's the best pass of the game.
Pruitt for three. Good. Samantha Pruitt. That's her. Is that her third three-pointer?
You're right, Lynn. Third three-pointer. She leads the way for Gravette with 13 points.
62-35. 5 minutes to go in the ball game, and now Abby Smith drives again. This time no good. Robinson battling for the rebound, doesn't get it. DeWitt comes out with it. Now Pruitt on the charge. Pruitt's going to drive. Ariana Mitchell. Nice.
Oh, great job.
And that was a really good job. The Gravette fans won't like it, but it was actually really nice job there by Ariana Mitchell.
And things like that can get you more playing time because Ariana, we've seen her be in the ball game a couple of times this year and just play really solid defense. She hasn't made mistakes. And she's earned the playing time that she's getting, and she keeps doing things like that, she'll get even more. There was one play, Lynn, the other night in the Ozark boys game, and Lance and I couldn't figure it out. And I don't know if it's a new rule, but the Ozark player, it almost looked like he got tangled up with one of our guys, and he had the ball, the Ozark player, and it almost looked like he was going to throw an elbow. I don't think he connected, but there was a whistle, and then all of a sudden Prairie Grove got the ball back, but there was no foul on the player, and I didn't know what kind of call that would be. I forgot to ask Coach Evans. I didn't want to talk to Coach Evans tonight after that game. When you lose at the buzzer, it's a horrible way to lose. So, but, yeah, I've yet to get an explanation of why the Tigers got the ball back on that one.
62-35, Lady Tigers lead. Pruitt makes the first free throw. Now 62-36. Running clock now to 3.5 minutes to go in the game. She makes both. Pruitt's had a nice second half.
Yeah, she has 15 points. And she's only shooting 4 out of 8 at the free throw line, so really she could have more, closer to 20.
Cecilia Martinez trying to make something happen there. She's guarded by White.
Well, Coach Froud did this the other night against Ozark. He got Cecilia in the game and tried to get her an open three-point look, and I think he may be trying to do the same thing here. We'll see if she can get one. A little bit of trouble there.
Now into the game, Stormy Roach. And also coming into the game is Celeste Messenbrink, looks like, didn't come in the game. Celeste rejoined the team a couple of weeks ago, Derek, and she had played in the last couple of years. I think she stepped away for a little bit, but now she's in the game. We got Celeste Messenbrink, Stormy Roach, Cecilia Martinez, Ariana Mitchell, and Abby Smith on the court.
And I think this is the first time I've seen Celeste play this year.
Oh, I believe it is.
Okay.
I would say, nice shot by Rashawn. I would say this about Celeste. Celeste is very athletic, little inexperienced as far as her playing time, but a very athletic young lady. And with a little more time and some experience, she could be a big help to the team.
Yeah, and it's good to see you're able to play in a game like this where you've got your starting 5 on the bench, the game's well in hand, and you're able to get your other 5 players some experience and some game time in a conference game.
Well, I guess we do have 10 players, Derek.
That's right, yeah, I miscounted. I only thought we had 9.
Martinez,
there,
oh, come
Cecilia.
on, Cecilia, get you one. You got to get it. Get it on the books, girl. A minute and a half to go in the ball game, 62-39. This one, no good. Rebound is going to go. That is Samantha Lynn. Spells it like Jeremy Lynn there, Derek.
Wonder if there's any relation.
There's DeWitt for 3. No good. Rebound. Rashawn goes up and good. So you can see, Derek, why she's such an important. She's only been in the game a little while tonight. She's got 8 points and 6 of those in the last few minutes. Pull-up jumper there by Abby Smith. No good. Rebound goes to the Lady Lions. Ella Duke with that rebound. Now DeWitt driving. Kicks it out to Rashawn again. So Destiny looks like she may actually end up with double figure for the night's over. There's DeWitt for 3. No good. Rebound goes to the Lady Lions. There is Rashawn. Pull-up jumper, 15-footer. No good. In and out. Stormy Roach with the rebound. 30 seconds to go in the game. Ariana Mitchell. Oh. There's Ariana. She's got a chance for a shot. No good. Rebound goes to Rashawn. 20 seconds to go. And the Lady Tigers are going to move to 2-0 here in the 1-4A conference.
Well, and we protect our home floor, which is something you always want to do. We talked about it before the game because playing on the road is not as easy as playing at home. So you always want to take care of your home court whenever you get the opportunity, and Lady Tigers did a great job of that tonight.
Rashawn misses the first one. One more free throw to go. That's going to do it. And that's the end. The final score, the Lady Tigers 62, the Lady Lions 41. Stick around, and we're going to have the boys game. It'll be here in about 12 minutes or so before the boys get on the floor. We'll rejoin you. But before you leave us, let's do some stats. Derek, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Okay, I'll go over the Prairie Grove stats first. Lady Tigers shot 44% from the field, 16 of 26 at the free throw line. So not a great percentage, 62, but I know Coach Fry would like to see that number at 70 or above. Lady Tigers really dominated on the boards tonight. They ended up with 29 rebounds, only 13 fouls for the Lady Tigers, and Gravette had 19 fouls. So all the whining we heard over here from the Gravette faithful, Prairie Grove was only in an advantage with 6 fouls on the night. For Gravette, 32% from the field, 6 of 13 from the free throw line, so that's 46%, and they only had 16 rebounds, so Prairie Grove with a definite advantage on the rebounding tonight. As far as the individual stats go, Lady Tigers were led by Huber with 16 points, Colchin with 13, Smith with 10. Those were 10 big points off the bench. Whitney Fitz with 9, Beeks with 8, Callie Robinson with 6 points, and then for Gravette, their leading scorer tonight was Pruitt with 15. White and Washawn ended up with 8. Davis with 7. And DeWitt with 3. Very solid performance again on their home floor tonight by the Lady Tigers. They outscored Gravette in every quarter except for the final quarter when the clock was basically running the entire quarter. Great job of protecting the home court. 21-point win in a conference game is always nice, Lynn.
You're exactly right, and that's going to do it for this game this evening. For those that may still be on with us, and we'll announce this also at the boys game. This will be the last game we'll do before the Christmas holidays. The next game that we will webcast will be, if I'm looking correctly here, Derek, I believe the next game will be Farmington on January 11th.
Okay.
We open up away at Gentry and then away at Pea Ridge. And then our next home game will be Farmington. That'll be the next one we webcast. So check the website in case that happens to change, but it looks like it'll be January 11th. Next time we'll bring you PG Tiger girls basketball. Now the boys are going to play. We got a few minutes here. We're going to take a quick break. We'll join you in about 4 minutes before game time.